Yo, what is up? I'll take that down. Hey, everybody. What's going on? Hopefully, you can hear me clearly. I'm up tonight and we are working on a QR code project. This is a family reunion. I just love that confetti up there. Go figure, right? That's cool to me. Anyway, we're working on a family reunion QR code, and the QR code is going to go to a link tree. Yes, there are many places that you can send a QR code to. You can program the QR code to go to one location or maybe a website or a landing page or something like that. But for the purpose of tonight's video and what we plan to do with this QR code, it's going to go to a link tree. All right. Here are four things I would recommend that you have prepared. You're going to need a dedicated email account. Doesn't matter who your email account is through. My preference is Gmail, but you could use any one of them. But you see here, you have to use an email address to create a link tree. You can make a link tree for free 99. There are upgrades and premium options and all of that jazz, of course, but can you create an effective, efficient, decent looking, usable link tree functional for free? Absolutely. All you need is email and you need to, create a username. I'm going to be using Canva for our design. Again, there are lots of different ways to do it, and I already have a couple QR code videos, and we'll make more on some other ways. But tonight we're using Canva. We are using Linktree, and I'm using Google Docs just because things happen. You might, I don't know, accidentally delete it or something, and you want to be able to go back to you want to make sure that you remember all of the links that you use. And sometimes links change, or, you forget what you were going to send a link to or whatever. So I'm just using Google Docs as a place to keep my links. Also, because when you have your QR code connected to a link tree, you can always add more links, which is why I'm using the link tree instead of like having a QR code for each different thing, which that's just too many codes anyway. So if you need to have multiple links, multiple options, maybe a registration page or download, you want people to be able to download documents or a PDF or something like that, Linktree is a good option. And so I just have a Google Doc because I don't even have all the links yet. As I get more links, as the family gives me more ideas or whatever they want to put on there, I'll store them all here so that I can just copy and paste from my Google Doc. Doesn't have to be Google Doc. Again, I'm pro G Suite. They should pay me. But you can use whatever type of document or form, spreadsheet, whatever. I just would recommend you have a place that you keep your links. All right, let's get started. I did create a Gmail account just for this project. So I'm gonna put that in. And the reason why we want to do this is because if you're doing a family reunion, people are coming in from out of town and they might have, downtime or something like that. Or maybe late night after an event and they're hungry and they don't know what are the best options, or like who has the best pizza in your area, your city, or, whatever. They might want to go hang out, or, what bars would you recommend to people, and they're not trying to get on the phone at 11, 12 o'clock at night or whatever, calling around, asking questions. You can make your recommendations via the link tree. You can put on there, our favorite food options, our favorite whatever. These are your transportation options. Maybe a link to that particular transportation company so they can, even see what it costs and, whatever. Just different options. Okay. So you want to be hospitable and offer information to people and make it easy to find. So this is how you start. I already did it, but I'm just going to do it fresh for people who want to learn. So I'm starting from scratch. All right. Join Linktree. All right. Blake Golden Family Reunion. That's what we're going to call this, Linktree. And this is email, create an account. That's simple. As you can see, I have lots of other accounts. Let's put in a password. You're going to create a password, of course. Write that down somewhere or something, unless you just have an amazing memory and you can remember all 1,000 of your different passwords. And hey, you are great. I cannot. Here we go. Free. We're going to go with the free. And then, you see the prices here. The starter, you can do, I might upgrade it at some point. I mean, it's just literally for the weekend. But upgrading just takes away like Linktree advertisement, like they're tagged down at the bottom of the screen or whatever. You'll see it. So I'll leave it free for now so you can see what free is like. And then if you want to add on extra stuff, cool. But look, the starter program is like $4, right? Okay. Anyway, join for free. What kind of content do you want to add? Pick up to 5 link types to get started. Instagram, YouTube. So this is for a family reunion. It's not for a business or a brand or anything like that. So we don't have like a family Instagram, which I think would be dope. But, obviously it would need to probably be private. But YouTube, we don't need that. TikTok, Amazon, Spotify, a website. We will at one point, I think, add a website because we're going to put probably a CloudSpot link on there so that everybody can see the pictures that were taken by our photographer over the weekend. We'll probably upload them to CloudSpot. I'll do another video on how to do that. And everybody can go and just see all of the pictures if they want to download or order prints or whatever. Facebook. I think we do have a family Facebook group, so I'm going to put that on there. WhatsApp, SoundCloud, Snapchat. All right, so actually I think these 2 are just it for right now. If you miss something or whatever, you can go back. In fact, they even have a skip option up here, so you don't even have to do this right now. You can always add more links later. It's not a biggie, in which I have to do anyway because I don't even have those links, but I am going to use them later. Here we go. Add your profile details, profile title. So we're going to call it the same thing that it was called. Like, just keep it simple. It would help if I spelled things properly, correct, whatever, you grammar people out there. Hey, y'all. That's our bio. Our bio is, hey, y'all. I can't even spell y'all right. What's going on in there? Probably because I'm sitting in the dark and I don't have my glasses on. Can't see. All right. Yeah, that's our bio. Hey, y'all. I'll probably go back and change it like, hey, y'all. Welcome to the D. Yay, yay. All right. So here are your free templates. You can pick one of these here. Colors, whatever. You can always go back and change it, but I'm gonna pick this light one. We want to keep it light and friendly. All right, so they sent a link. You have to do this. You've got to verify your account because it will not go public, I don't believe. Like, I don't think you'll be able to see it properly online the way that you need to if you don't just go to your email and look. This is the email that I created for it. They're going to send you an email. You just click the link, verify email, boom, done. All right. But don't skip that step. If you let time go by, it's super easy for emails to just get lost in your inbox and you're like, dang, what happened? And what happened is now you can't share it. And yeah, so just do that right away. Here we go. Add links. Pam, 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 pam. Let's add a link. URL. So I'm going to go to my doc. We're going to add the people mover. That is the name of one of our forms of transportation here. Add the people mover. There it is. Wah, wah, wah. They even have a cute little icon there that they took from the people mover website automatically. That wasn't even something you had to do. Let's add another link. And this is for the Q line, which is another form of transportation. And I'm thinking, just because I just be wanting things to like be neat and organized tech wise. So I'm gonna add a header, and I'm actually gonna call this transportation. All right, maybe we should do that all caps. I think it'll look better if we do it all caps. That's like official, that's bold. All right. Okay, so we have a header, transportation. And then, like, maybe I'll create another header that says, I don't know, food. And then, like, I'll come up with some good food in the area. Because, okay, be honest, you know, wherever you live, wherever y'all from, it's stuff in your city that slaps, that's delicious. And then there's other stuff that you just wouldn't serve to visitors. It's not the best. Doesn't represent your city the way you want it represented. And so we're not sending people there. Mr. Chime Time came and put us on blast, but he came back. He gave us love. So he showed love. And I wasn't mad at him, because some of the places that he gave a review on, people felt like they slammed him, and I was like, I live here and I don't need it either. So yeah, he wasn't lying. All right. So when I go back and add links, I'll put some food links on there. Let me show you some other options for links. All right, there's you can put a shop on here. So, you know, like, let's say you were able to send this out ahead of time and people could order their shirts, you know, like their family reunion shirts, and they could pay for it individually, put their orders in, which I think is a great way to do it. And then you don't have to personally facilitate and keep up with and organize orders and place orders for everybody and distribute shirts, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Like, you could connect a Shopify store, there's lots of different options, or just put a shop on here with the family reunion themed stuff on it. Send it in the email, send the link to people ahead of time, and they can order their gear, you know, and have a drip ready for the reunion. You could even set it up drop shipping, where the order is fulfilled and shipped directly from the drop shipping company, and you do not even have to be involved with the order at all. You will not even know when people are placing orders, when they get the order, what they ordered, like none of that. You just pick what you want, you set up the drop shipping. That's another video also. And the order is delivered directly to them, and they can pack it in their own suitcase and bring their stuff with them. And I love that. Hope we start doing stuff like that in the future. And then also, you know, even with the drop shipping, maybe you tag on a couple extra bucks and that helps with the reunion expenses. You know, who knows? So anyway, back to our links. You see, as you start to put your links, they show up over here. If your link is not a real link, if it's not a proper link, like, for example, if you accidentally left the M off of .com, then your link will not work. But it's also a good way to test it and know if you have a valid link or not, because if they can't find it, see, it'll say, please enter a valid URL. Okay, so it looks like they might guess if you like leave an M off or something. But if it's not an actual link, if it's not the proper link, if something is spelled wrong, all that, they will catch that for you, which I think is cool. And when it's right, it pops up over here. Okay. Here, let's look at links. So they have add link. You have all the options. This is inspired by your interest, but you don't have to, you're not limited to these options. You can click view all apps, boom, and it'll show you the apps for sharing content, such as music, Spotify, YouTube. They break it down by categories, and these are all of the links related to sharing content. So if you want to share NFTs, they have OpenSea on here. They have an option for podcast, SoundCloud. You can showcase an NFT gallery in case you want to flex your NFTs. Documents. You know what? Let's go ahead with this document option because we have an itinerary. And so I'm going to upload the file, display a downloadable PDF. Okay, it has to be a PDF. All right, so I need to change my document to PDF. I don't think they'll take anything else. Let's see. Nope, they only want a PDF. Okay, so I should do a video on how to convert files. It seems like a simple thing, but you'd be surprised. You would be surprised. All right. It's opening one day. I don't know if I've ever even really used Word on this computer because I usually use Google Suite for everything. It's like a 07 version of Word. Yikes. Dang, and it ain't even responded. Oh, snap. It went white on me. All right, we're going to close that. Okay, but note to self, if you want to upload a file, I'll go back and convert that file later. But if you, oh, there it is. If you want to upload a file, it needs to be a PDF. All right, so I'm going to save this as is there a PDF option on here? Dang, it ain't even no PDF option on here. Straight up? No way. It's one of my little people that's supposed to be asleep. Go ahead, lay down and be quiet. I'm streaming because you're supposed to be asleep, homie. All right, dang, I can't even do that. Okay, so I'm gonna convert it. I'm going to, no, don't save any changes. And actually, if you open your email, and a lot of times Google, if you tap on it, you can open it with Google Docs. So instead of double clicking to open it all the way, just click it like you're going to preview it. And it'll ask if you want to open with Google Docs. That's how I usually open it. And then once you open in Google Docs, then you have the option to download as PDF. That's what we're doing. Now we have a PDF, y'all. Okay. Now we're going to go back here. Sheesh. All right. Now that's a PDF. Now we can open it. Now we can upload it. Dang. All right. Brain went blank for a minute. I think I forgot how to do it. Okay. Mom. Now we have a file. Mom? Nope. You supposed to be asleep. If you in here, you got to be quiet or I'm going to put you out. You got to go sleep in your room. All right, so we have a file upload and What else do we need to do? The description. So they want a description. Let's put, I don't know. View, what do I want to say? View weekend itinerary, since I can't spell anything. I can't spell nothing tonight. Y'all for real? Did it say help me right? Wait, they using AI now? Okay. That's cool. Come on, AI. Not they had to help me right. Guess they say you spelling so bad tonight, girl. We will help you right. Add a thumbnail. We don't need none of that. We don't need a thumbnail, but you see the options. We have our link settings. Cool. All right. Oh, because I'm like, dang, why won't they let us do it? Because we didn't give it a title. Okay. If you don't give it a title, then they won't publish the link. You see, as soon as I start typing, then it starts showing up on the other side. All right. You ever type something and it seemed like you doing it wrong, but then it like show up right anyway? But I just feel like I guess that's right. They would have given me a red line if not. But like, you type something and you feel like, I feel like that's right, but it looked weird to you. Anyway, that's what just happened. Probably time to go to bed. Okay, so itinerary. So when you click there and you see that gives you a summary, like a preview. And that's how it'll show up. And people will have the itinerary every time they scan the code. All right, so this is enough on the linktree for now. Like, there's more stuff that you can see, but I'll let y'all play around with that so I can move on to other things. But I'll show you this before we go. If you want to monetize, if you want to set up a GoFundMe, your Shopify store like we were talking about earlier, sell tickets online to your events, you can click view all. There are a lot of other options. They have like Cash App where you can accept Cash App payments and all that. And you don't, by the way, accept, you are not accepting these funds like through the app. You would be just putting a link, because it's literally linktree. So you would just put like the link to your GoFundMe, the link to your Shopify, the link to your existing Cash App, and people, it'll take them to whatever that platform is. Grow your following. So there's contact form, so that when people scan it, they can put their contact info in. That might not be a bad idea for a reunion, because you might have some people that like came with somebody else and you might not have their direct contact information. And it's good to start building like an actual database somewhere, of collecting emails and phone numbers and that sort of thing. Calendly, so you can schedule your bookings. A lot of people use Linktree like in the place of a website because they have all of these, different options. Threads, TikTok. Let me click on that one. UMG sign up. I was about to say, I don't even know what that is, but it looks like a Universal Studios icon down there. Get out of here. I gotta play with that one day. I love Universal Studios. I don't think I was ever like more Disney than Universal. I don't know. Even as a kid, I loved Universal. It was lit. Run campaigns to grow your audience. Reddit. Put your Reddit profile on there. Reddit be so ratchet, y'all. Reddit be ratchet. But I'm on there, so. Build an SMS subscriber list. That is pretty cool also, I think, for a reunion, because periodically throughout the year, you can, send out messages to the fam. Hey, y'all, what's up? And you can send one message to everybody at one time. Listen, I don't care what you say. I love mass texting. All right. Who got the time to be individually texting people when you saying the same thing to everybody? One message. That's it. We done. All right. Moving on. So I wanted to make sure we did this and definitely set up your link tree first. Set up your link tree first. Set up your link tree first. Wiki. Set up your link tree first. All right. Did you hear me? Copy your Linktree URL up here at the top. You can also click share. And they give you places you can send it to, or you can click copy down here. All right, you got a lot of different options, but we're just going to click copy. They automatically copied it to my clipboard. And then we're going to go over here to Canva. I'm just going to pick one of these. I already typed in QR code up at the top, so we could just pick one. Like, we don't have to make this complicated. You can take your time and design and whatever. Like, we just need a square. So I'm going to click this. Canva does offer like print services and whatnot. We are not going to print it. I don't think so. This is for stickers. I don't think we need to print stickers through Canva. I mean, we can just print them on our own, But if you don't have access to a printer or whatever, you can order it through their website. You get 48 stickers for $50. Seems a little high to me, but whatever. Not hating. Gloss finish. Okay. So these are your sizes: small 2x2, medium 3x3. I'm gonna pick large 4x4. I always try to pick the biggest like file size or the biggest design size when it comes to QR codes, because if you're going to expand them, stretch them, print it on something bigger, put it on a t-shirt, whatever, you just want to make sure that you have the, like the best quality and a decent size QR code to start with, so that when you start stretching and expanding it, your quality still looks good. It's not pixelated. It's not looking all bad and all rough and all that kind of stuff. So if you can design it a bigger size, then cool. You can always make it a little smaller or whatever, but we want it to still look good when we start stretching it. So I picked the biggest size available, and that's a 4x4. We're probably going to print it around 3x3, but who knows? We might blow it up to like the size of a sheet of paper and sit it on the tables or something. So let's go customize this template. I wanted this video to be kind of short, so like, let's try to wrap this up, y'all. Dang. Y'all just talking. All right. So we have our basic here. I'm going to delete the stuff we don't need because we don't have like a family website. These little dots up there is cute for the design, but we don't need it. Let's throw a little color on this joint. Maybe let's go with like a green and gold. Something like that. Or all gold. That's kind of bright. I do kind of like that. That's cool. Maybe a solid color is better. I recently used like a Detroit skyline or something. So let's go with that. And these are your elements over here, by the way, if you're not familiar with Canva at all. Also, you can do this making a free, with a free Canva account. I have Canva Pro, but these tools are available to you if you have the free account. Just that where you see Pro with the little crowns, they'll want you to pay for that, or it won't be accessible to you. But they do have a lot of cool stuff that's free. So like, I wouldn't sweat it. You don't even really need, like pictures. Like, it's not something you have to have down here, but it's an extra little touch, and we love the details, don't we? We love the details. And as you see up here at the top, you even can like personalize this. You can change the colors. Now, I'm gonna play around with these colors. I don't necessarily love this color selection. I don't know where they got these shades of green from, but we're gonna rock with it for now. We're gonna do what we gotta do. Okay, Let's change this color because our colors are green and gold. So instead of black, let's make that green. I don't know. These colors are just not doing it for me. That yellow and orange is pretty. It don't have nothing to do with what we doing though. By the way, you do want to have some contrast. I'm going to leave it black for now. You do want to have some contrast when it comes to the actual code because it makes it easier for your camera to read it. Okay. And we'll see that a little later. All right, let's pick a font. Pick some type of text. I kind of like that. That's cute. I'm digging it. So let's go Blake Golden Family. Maybe it's not that I can't spell tonight. Maybe it's that I can't type tonight. I don't know. Or a combination of the two. So we're going to make this smaller. By the way, these are your text controls up here. I'm not going to spend too much time on how to find stuff because this is not a Canva tutorial. If you want one of those, I give you one, but that ain't what this is. And let's change that. Let's go Motor City. Period. 2024. You feel me? Alright, let's put a space between there. Move that up. Again, that green is not doing it for me. It's just not giving what I needed to give. So, and I do like a good solid black background, but I'm not going to do that because it has to be printed. Please think about printing when you are designing things. Like, think about that. Your printer will thank you. And you'll thank yourself. Alright, gray is cool. Black will be a lot. But that light gray, that's cool. We can rock with that. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to make it white and print it on gray paper. Meow. And make that gray. Alright. It's coming along, I think. Perhaps. Make that bold. Let's go with that. Ay, ay, ay. Man. I don't know. I don't like that bold. Let's unbold that. Anyway, moving on. We're going to move on because this is also not a design toot. Here we go. You're going to go to your apps over here on the left. And then in your search box, you're going to type in QR code. Aura. Go dynamic codes. We'll just pick one of those. I was going to say it doesn't really matter. Only way it really does matter is if like you were going with a circle instead of a square, then like that would look whack. But we got a square situation going on here, so the square one's gonna be just fine. This is why we did the link tree first, because you will not be able to put this QR code on your design until you tell them where you want it to link to. So you need to already have a link. I forgot that we already copied that. I don't have to go back and copy that. So I'm just gonna paste the link right there where it says link, and boom, that's it. And now this add to design option shows up. It was not there. You couldn't click it before. It wasn't available. It will not show up until you put a valid link in there. Now down here, the dynamic code, this, you can turn it on. It says enable scan analytics, and scan destination editing. What that's for, it will prompt you to go to another company. It's another website. I forget the name of it, but basically so that you can track the number of clicks, how many times people, have clicked on it, and, what options they were looking for, what day, what time they clicked on it, what time zone they were in, what geographic general location. We don't need all that. We know when they clicked on it. It was when they was here for the reunion. So that's not important. But if you need to track your QR code, see if it's actually working, see if it's actually tracking, if people are actually using it, where people are using it, and you want demographics and analytics and all that good stuff, you can turn this on and see they'll ask you to sign up for a hover code. That's what it's called. They'll ask you to sign up for a hover code account. Also, remember when we click the QR code option, there's a lot of different QR code apps. So it's different things that you can click. But if you want the option to have analytics and that type of thing, you need to choose a dynamic QR code so that you have the option for analytics. But we don't need all that. Now, down here where it says eye color, the eye of your QR code is like these squares. So I'm going to change the color so you can see it. You see it turn red. That's what they mean by the eye color. What do you want the eye color to be? You can get all fancy and, change it up and all that kind of stuff. But I don't like for it to look junky and just have too much going on. Like sometimes it just be too much. Then you wonder why people don't be scanning and stuff, because they be like, that's too much. Ain't no professional make that. I'm scared to scan that, because you got to be careful sometimes. Don't scan just anything. So let's try just making it all green and not a bunch of different colors. You can even click copy pattern color to make sure that you get the exact shade. Or you can copy this number. You see those little numbers that show up? It's like a pound sign, 009B02. That tells you the exact color. So like if you're designing websites or flyers or whatever, and you want to use the exact color across the board, you would copy that color. It's slipping my mind right now exactly what that number, that code is called. There's a technical term for it, but that's how you make sure you get the exact same color that you're looking for. Or perhaps somebody's designing something for you, or different people are designing something and you want it all to match. You give them those numbers to make sure that it matches. Now, we have a square, and as you can see, the little white outline is kind of on top of the words where it says scan me. I'm going to see if I can move this backwards. Yeah, I think that worked. Yep, moved it backwards so that the scan me part is just slightly on top of the edges of the code. Again, it's the details. It just makes it look neater and cleaner. There you go. Boom. That's it. Yay. Now you can download this. Again, as I said, you don't have to print. You can download it. In Canva, you don't see like an actual download button most of the time. Also up here is where you can rename it. So let me go ahead and rename this so it doesn't say beige and black minimalist QR code business course. That's not even what it is anymore. Now it is, ladies and gentlemen, this is now the Blake Golden QR code 2024. By the way, because we're using a link tree and it can be updated, you can change the flyer, blah, 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 whatever, but you can use the same code and the same link tree and just update the links so that if you happen to find one of these little cards from reunion past 3 years ago, even though the year is on there, you can scan that same code from years ago and if somebody has updated the link tree, you're going to have new information on there. Okay. And I would recommend that. Keep it simple. We don't need to create a whole bunch of different things. Let's consolidate and keep it simple and just update it, as we go. You just go in your link tree and change the links for whatever the new year is. Back to the download. A lot of times you will not see the download button or option in Canva. You click share. Okay. Share gives you options to get a link to this or share it with other people. You can give other people access so that they can edit or, be a part of the project, whether that means looking at it and giving their opinion or approval or actually giving editing or collaboration privileges so that they can change things. But we're not going to do any of that. We're just going to download this mug. Download. Again, I don't want the smallest, tiniest one. We can go up a little bit. And we're going to download a PNG. If you download it as a PNG, that means the background will be transparent. Okay. I'm going to click the transparent option because I don't want a white background. If it's transparent, we can put it on anything. And click download. Downloading. And there it is. Shout out to AT&T for providing that brand new fiber. Just installed yesterday morning. And this fiber is fibering, honey. And there it is. There's our QR code. And we can put it on anything. You can put it on a bag. You can put it on a t-shirt. You can cut out all of the other stuff all around it and just take the QR code itself and put it on something. You can put it on white paper, gray paper, whatever kind of paper you want to put it on. And there you have it. That's it. You can turn this into a transfer and heat press it onto a tablecloth if you'd like. All right, the possibilities are endless. And I'm going to say that concludes our tutorial on how to create a Linktree QR code. Bye.